Just a minute.
So I want to someday I have the category.
Sir, all of you getting my screen online tape? Online tape, are you getting my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, okay. So today we see script activity. So this is also like a ADF version number 1 feature. Okay. So already I explained in some session between ADF version 1 and version 2. What is the basic difference, sir? In version 2 especially, you have data flows for transformations and additionally power query. But before this data flows in version 1, how they use it to perform the transformations is there are different ways. One is in version 1. How transformations happen. Number 1, you have HD insights. Within this, one of the big ecosystem, PIG. PIG is a data flow language. But PIG job is not converted here as Spark job here. Okay. And you have stored procedures. Second way, stored procedures. How exactly the stored procedure will work? So that activity we have incremental data loading session is there in our future classes. There you will be learning. And you have Azure functions. Yeah, generally they used to write the coding into the C#. So by using these additional programming components, they used to perform the transformations. There is another way. Script activity. But script activity supports only SQL databases. It can be on-premise or cloud. Especially in our cloud, what are the databases available for us? We have Azure SQL and also for data warehouse, Azure Service. Got it? So directly you can write your SQL queries and you can perform your transformations. Got it? But all these things are suitable for big volumes of data, not big volumes of data, small volumes of data. If data volume is big, to process that you need Spark cluster. For Spark cluster, especially how to use data flows. Got it. So how this script activity will work, we will see. In script activity, first of all, you need linked service for your data storage service. That means data storage SQL service. You want to transform the data of Azure SQL means you need linked service for that. Same thing Synapse. For the Synapse, you need linked service. Okay, you know already how to create these linked services and how to use them. So in the script activity, you have two options. Number 1, query option. Number 2, non-query option. Query, non-query. The query is for like DDL statements, DML statements, such kind of things. That means you can use create table, okay, or create schema. All these statements you can use. And also you can apply all the select statement, update statement, delete statement, all the DML statements you can apply. If it is non-query, here, this is for utilities. These are not SQL queries. Example, in Synapse, you have one thing. Copy into statement. To load bulk volumes of data into the target table, copy into statement will be used. Suppose you want to load big volume of data. Copy into will work as faster. I want to use that statement. At the time, I will select non-query option. Understood? Remaining select DML related operations. I will use query option. Okay, this small demonstration I am going to give you. Session recorded? Yes. So this is my ADF Studio. I'm starting ADF Studio. Meanwhile, I will start SQL database. Where is our database? Here. Demo SQL DB. Already I have linked services for them. ADF Studio. From this, I am going to create a pipeline. A new pipeline. So the pipeline name I am giving as script demo. Just search for script activities. I think that is under general section. Script. Here observe under settings. What is the linked service for our Azure SQL? You want to work with Azure SQL, create a linked service for that. Suppose on-premise database Oracle. For Oracle also, you need to create linked service, right? Create link, select linked service of that. So here I have Azure SQL. I am simply selecting that. What are the options we have? Query, non-query. SQL related statements you want to apply, go for query. Utilities, any utilities you want to use, go for non-query. Got it. Database to database, these utilities will be changed. Okay. But in this query, you cannot call stored procedure. If you want to call a stored procedure, you have separate stored procedure activity that you should call it. Okay. So here you can give any query. Please check some database, some tables. One sample table I will create here. I'm getting into query editor of SQL DB. This is my user ID password. I'm trying to log in. Okay. Already I have some tables here. Look at this table EMP cell. Select star from EMP. You have 5 columns: ID, name, salary, gender, and department number. And some of the rows are there. A simple I want to give. I'm creating a table here. Create table, let's say report 1. Okay, like summary 1. Here I'm keeping the columns of gender. Worker of 10. and total salary. Choose it. This is simply my table. Into this table, I want to load the data, but by using ADF, I want to process. For each gender, what is the total salary I want to process? Generally in ADF, especially in data ADF version 2, you have data flows. You go for aggregation transformation. Same kind of activity with the script activity, you can do that. So your target table now report 1. Input is from EMP. Directly without creating data sets. Generally to work with ADF, you have to create one data set for EMP, one data set for report. Now without having to create a data sets, you can work with that by using script activity. This is called inline query. Directly for the activity, you can configure the query. But there are some activities like lookup. In lookup also you can configure query. But only select statement only you can apply. You cannot apply other statements like insert, update, delete in the lookup. Understood? So, but here in script activity, you can give any DML statement. DDL statement also you can give. Just observe this. Here I am giving the query. Just I type on the notepad, then I will copy this. What is your target table in this moment? Insert into target table REP1, report 1. And I am giving a query. Select gender, comma, sum of salary from table EMP, group by gender. On that way, give some query. This is the query you are going to place into your script query box. Just copy this and paste into this box here. Same query I have. Now, whenever I run this pipeline automatically, it will take it reads data from Azure SQL table and load into Azure SQL. Got it. But limitation you have. I fixed one linked service. This linked service is for what? Azure SQL. Within the limits of Azure SQL only you can work this. Suppose here linked service I selected Synapse. Within the limits of Synapse only, input and output into input from Synapse, output also into Synapse. Up to for now. But input from Azure SQL, target into a Synapse at that time, go for our regular pipeline activities. Okay, I'm just going to run this pipeline. Just debug. Recently, one question appeared. Without creating data set, can you process the data? This is one of the answers. There is one more answer, inline data sets feature is there. At the time of working and configuring data sets for your data flows, it will show you 3 options. But if it is a source, 2 options it will show you. One is data set, second one is inline data set. If it is sync, 3 options it will show you. Data set, inline data set, cache. Okay. So by using inline data set without creating data set, you can start working with the data, and also this is also one of the answers. Understood? Even in lookup also. But for the lookup data set to be configured, but query, you can choose query option. Data set without using table name, you will create a data set and you select query. You can give select query for any table. Suppose if I fix a table as table name EMP, always I can work with employee table. But at the time of creating data set, if you don't choose any table name, by using query option, you can retrieve data from any table of the same database. Okay, please check the status here. Succeeded. It's just the output information. So previously our table was empty in SQL, sir. Azure SQL. Report one just created, table empty. Now check this. Select star from table name, report one. I should get 2 rows because I have 2 groups in the gender. Female total salary, male total salary. In this way, by using script, you can process your data. But very big volumes, this is not recommended. Understand? Because it is not using any Spark cluster. If I use the same thing in aggregate transformation in the data flows, even the data volume bigger, the process will be done in parallel. Parallel way with in-memory computing, because the execution is done by your Spark cluster. Okay. Simple data volumes, go with this. And check one more option here. I'm just going into the script. Here there is a plus. What you have seen? One more query box. Suppose a report to related query, you just can give it. Here report 1, gender based aggregation. Report 2, department number based aggregation. Again one more plus, report 3, other aggregation. Run the activity. All these scripts will be executed. Understood this point, sir? Right. There is no limitation, but only limitation is what here? What is the limitation? Within that linked service. This linked service is for what? Azure SQL, not SQL, Azure SQL. Azure SQL means only Azure SQL favorable query only you have to give. Suppose there are queries, there are some statements exclusively for that particular database. Suppose take Oracle. Okay. Suppose if I want to fetch first 10 rows, limited 10, if you say in Oracle, it won't give. In Oracle, you have to apply some take or something. Take 10 or first 10, some option is there. So suppose this is a linked service of Oracle, Oracle compatible query only you should give. If the query is Synapse compatible query, you should give. Of course, Synapse queries, SQL, Azure SQL queries, both are same. Even SQL Server queries also same. But MySQL I am using, MySQL related linked service here. MySQL compatible query only you should. Otherwise, you will get compilation error. That means query syntax error. Got it? In this way, any statement you can do. So one simple trial I wanted to do here. I'm not loading data into any target table. Only query I want to give. Just how will be the output shape? You just check it. Select gender, sum of salary as total from EMP. Group by gender. Okay, how many rows are expected by this query? 2 rows are expected by this query. Just run this script, what happens, you just check it. Script 1 query is required. So here I'm closing the additional box. Just I'm doing a trial to understand the behavior of the script. Because target table I did not fix. Only select. Select will retrieve the data and process the query. But select produces some output, but you are not storing that output into anywhere. Execution completed, check the output of it. In which field output is produced? Under result set. But under result set, a lot of things are there. Under that, Rows type is what? Understood. I want to load this output into data lake. How to write query output, activity output into data lake already have seen. In the bonus session 110 onwards, you just check it. In bonus sessions, session number 110 onwards, you check it. One activity output, how to write that activity output into your data lake. Okay, I don't want to waste time once again by repeating that task. Suppose just how to take these rows, you tell me. How to take these rows, you tell me. At the rate activity of script 1. Your activity name script 1 dot out dot result set. So what are the name it has given? You just give that name. Under result set, you have this value you should pass into array variable. Array variable. Because what is the output of this rows? What is the data type of these rows? Array. That's why variable type at the time of declaring that variable, what you have to say? Array. Understood? Just only that how to write it to that array I will show you. Remaining part, just to go through 110 session onwards. Bonus sessions, you will see how to write activity output into data lake. Just to take this script output, how to take this script output as input to the variable, we will see. First go to your pipeline, variables, under variables, okay, variable. Here I am saying my rows, that means my result. Right. But your field is generating in array format. That's why to capture that, keep it array. Okay, array variable declared, but you did not assign the value. How to assign the value? Set variable. Set variable. Previously, you said only declaration of variable int a. That's it. Int a. After that, a equal to some value you are assigning, right? How to assign the value in the ADF pipeline? By using set activity. In set activity, what is the variable? My rows. What is the value? Output of script activity. Output of script activity. How to take that? At the rate activity. Dot output. Dot. So you have to be very careful about the spelling, sir. Even case sensitive also. That's why just keep it as it is copy into this. This is output. Under output, I just cancel it. Just check the previous output. Go to the output section. Just open that. What is the field name? Result sets. Set or sets? That's why just I will copy and that. Here to say dot that value result sets. Dot. I think rows, all rows are in small letters. Yes. Dot rows. Rows data type is array. Array is taken into this. So this expression you have to give this. So don't blindly remember the like a syntax. What output fields that is producing. Activity to activity, the output is in the different fields. First you need to check it and give it. Where we are? Under set, in the place of value, we are giving this expression. Yes, right. Run the pipeline. Set variable failed. Let me check this. I cannot see the small letters, that's why copying into this one. Cannot be evaluated because property rows cannot be selected. Array elements can only be selected using integer index. No? Please check the script output once again. Output. Here, sir. Here onwards, just let me take the copy. Where the mistake happened, we did not understand the structure clearly. What is the data type? Result set is array. Result set itself is array. Understand the point, sir. In that array, this is first one. How to take the first one? Result set of 0. Where is that statement? Previous one. Result set. So result sets itself is array. Among this array, the first element is this one. This entire thing is first element. Only I have one element luckily. Luckily we have one element. How to take that element? Result array of indexing. Sir, in activities, indexing starts from 0. In data flows, indexing starts from 1. Don't get confused. If you are at activity level, array indexing starts from 0. If you are at data flow level, array indexing starts from 1. Okay. So by this, if I say result set of 0, what I will get, sir? This entire what I will get. This entire thing is what, sir? JSON or not? How to take that JSON? Generally, we set dot item. Okay. Result sets is array. If you are sending to the a loop, then item. But no need to say. Already this value is retrieved into you. This entire JSON is retrieved into you. This JSON has two fields. First field, second field. How to take that second field? Dot rows. Dot rows. Online team, did you understand this? Who is online? Anusha, Parvati, Ravishekar.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to keep this. It was our previous mistake because we did not check and we did not understand complete structure of the output. First, we should analyze the output of one particular activity. So let's keep that. I'm just replacing this. Hope it will work out now. Sir, row spelling correct? Yeah. Running the debug. Both are succeeded now. Just check the output of this one. First row. So the field name is myRows. This is output of a variable. Field name is myRows. Value array. Value is what, sir? Array. Array or array of array?
Array.
Please check. 1 minute. If you copy entire thing, you can understand. Small letters I could not able to see. Check the output of it. Value is an array. Each element is again array. Now value type is not array, array of array. At the time of taking this array of array, what you have to say? In another variable. Of 0. When I say of 0, what I will get? I want to get only this variable, sir. Only I want to get only this. I want to get only this. Help me.
records.
Go to the variable section. I'm taking your rows. Still I am keeping as array. Still I keep it as array. Come to the pipeline. Adding one more set. Connecting these two. I connected to the second set variable. This is variable to remember. Configure that. What variable I need to select? Your rows. What is the value? I want to take first variable value. Go to the dynamic content. Where is first variable value? That is my rows. My rows is a array of array, right? Array of array. I want to take first one. How to take first one? Of 0. Now check the value of variable 2. Just run the pipeline again.
So both variables you declared at script only, right?
Pipeline level. Variables are declared at pipeline. Okay, just observe the output. I will show you once it is completed. So what is the output of this? Output of this array of array, correct?
Yes.
Output of variable 2, it should be array we are expecting. Array has 2 items cleanly now. Item 1, item 2. Item 1 is female, item 2 is male. Got it. Next, if I want to do anything, if suppose I want to perform a loop, set variable output, I will pass to for each. For male, what I want to do, for female, what I want to do, I will perform the activities for them. Or else I want as it is, I want to write this output into data lake. Already you know how to write output of this, how to write this output into data lake. Got it. Output produced in JSON format, how to convert that JSON into structure also you should, you know. Got it. Like this. So if you don't know that, if you did not attend that session, please watch bonus sessions, especially I think serial number 110 onwards, I think. So today's 2 sessions I will post into bonus only. What was last number in the bonus? 119. Okay. For today's 2 sessions, again new topics as part of 120 and 121 I will give. Just within 1 hour I need a break. After 1 hour I will post it. Okay. Okay, sir. Let's see tomorrow. Huh? Which flow? Okay, you want variable. Just click on this pipeline. Whenever you click the pipeline, go to the variable section. How many variables you want, you just declare. Variable travels in entire pipelines, lives in a pipeline. Default value, suppose here we should not, you did not say any, what you call, default value. If you want to set any default value, set it. Suppose if I say like something like 100, 200. If I say like this, if no value passed, default value is array of 100 and 200. Of course, here what data types are allowed for our variable?
String kind of.
Only string, boolean, array. That means array of string, array of boolean, okay. But not array of integer. But you want integer, there is int function. Once value passed into the next level, convert that into, by applying int function, you convert that value into your required data type. Okay. So this is second variable. Second variable input, it is taking first variable. First variable is taking from script. But script, that case you just check it. In the script output, by observing the values properly, what you call output. Go to the output. Check the output of this script. That is in result set. And result set, Data type is array. Under array element is JSON. Under JSON again you have two fields. Field 1, field 2. Field 2 is array again. Understand?
Yes.
But whenever it is taken again, it is produced like array of array. Array, to convert that array of array, to take that only inner array, I took help of second variable. Second variable onwards, I will start working. Next level, what I wanted to do, I will do that. Okay, power off, power cut at the same time. Class also off. Let's meet all of you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will try to take the class early, sir.